What's that? My weird, crazy face? Oh, yeah, they're a little dry right now. That's okay. I love it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna sell this Logitech Brio and get a new webcam because I have not been happy with quality. Right? You would think for a $250 webcam it would perform, but right? Hey, what's up, Dark Ray? We're back, and hopefully we don't have any problems. Fingers crossed. We're wearing the medieval spawn shirt for good luck. That's right. One can only hope. Damn right. Leroy Jenkins, yet again, my good friend. I tried to go live a second time, but then the servers were still crashing out, so it was not working out. Hello, Lynn. How's everybody doing? I know we were live earlier, but by God, we're doing it again. Dark Ray says hi, Meg. I know. She's eating her pasta. I timed it really well. I made her some pasta with like 3 minutes to spare. We'll do it for the live. Three times the charm. I hope so. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, what's up, Pam? We had a really good live earlier, by the way. Like really, really good. Oh, did you? Nice. Hey, I kind of did too a little bit ago. I had this like French, it was called a French onion macaroni and cheese from Trader Joe's. It was pretty good. Hey, what's up, Rick? Yeah, man, we don't have nearly as many questions yet. So I'm like, oh God, I'm stalling. Oh, that's also I want to make sure we're on live chat too, just in case. Yeah. I think Luna just burped. Oh, it was a snarling inhale. We love that. uh Man, wait till you guys see me post the meme hoodie I made today. I'm gonna be ordering one, albeit I don't want to spend more money. I have to. I have to do it for the memes. Oh, I believe it. We definitely got, I want to say probably like 3 to 5 inches. It just stopped snowing a little bit ago. Yes, Meg actually did not have to go into work. She also got um a snow day. Yeah. Yes, for the memes. Man, I do suppose I can go ahead and share it so people can check it out if they so choose. I'm gonna do shirts and stuff as well. It just takes a while to set up, and I also um found another supplier. I'm really trying to keep the pricing down. It's just that again, I said this in my Discord, but just the economy's cooked right now, so trying to trying to do my best. But that is the link to the best thing you might see today. Praise be the Lord. Oh, you missed the spirit bomb, Lorb. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to watch that whole thing. Hey, it's up, Mark. Yeah. Oh my god, it's sweatshop time. We gotta get those prices down, boys. Time to get to work. Oh man, I love that. That's hilarious. Good lord. Well, I mean, hey, we got 20 or so people. Pam, I've been hibernating with the dog and cat in Indiana. That sounds lovely, actually. That does sound cozy. You say you're cozy? Oh, it does sound very cozy. Rick, I've been a subscriber for a long time, but this is my first live. Well, welcome, my friend. Appreciate you. Keeping warm with the floof. You're dang right. Luna usually, especially since me and Meg we're not on like total opposite schedules, but well, like, we're slowly but surely up a little bit more together, but it hasn't been a lot because she works overnights, and I've been on, like, a morning shift. But, when I do go to sleep, Luna does tend to come lay with me, at least for a while, which is always nice. Is she? Yeah. Aw, there's the baby. She's a very sweet girl. Except she keeps wanting to go outside to try and farm treats. Because usually we give her a treat if she goes out and then she comes back in. We'll at least give her like a small treat, and she is getting a little too smart with that. It's also the snow. Like she really wants to be outside. She does. She loves. Your dog looks like it's been breaking the law. I mean, who's to say that she hasn't committed tax fraud in the last 48 hours? I mean, it's certainly a real possibility. Which one? Where she looks like angry? Oh, I just thought it's because she looked, like, old. I mean, she does also look like she's been committing a plethora of crimes, you're not wrong. She fought the law, and the law hasn't won yet, with a big emphasis on the yet. Hey, what's up, Brittany? We're just hanging out, just, chilling as a community, just chatting it up. I did a long live earlier and then it abruptly ended, so, with YouTube servers being messed up, so I figured why not try and, at least do something to try and make up for it. Let's see. Hitting that infinite treat glitch. Yeah, you're not wrong though. She does. She does try to hit that too hard. Way too hard. Oh, for sure, Brittany, no problem. I like hanging out as well, so welcome. And welcome, Wishflower Hill. I'm happy that you made it. Yay! Yep, I'm back, Stacy. Oh, you just finished Florio's Sylvia Brown episode. Nice. Did you like it? I thought it was pretty good. It's funny, I actually found it for some reason, I don't remember if she was on, like, some kinda TV program or something reminded me of her, and I was like, "Oh, yeah," and then I searched her up, and I just happened to find her video and been hooked on her content ever since. I think she's also live right now, so I don't mean to be any sort of a competing live, I just scheduled this out earlier. Her webcam is definitely better than mine, though. I will be needing to upgrade soon. Yeah, YouTube thought we were having too much fun. That's right. They said, "Shut it down." First winter retired and don't have to get up and get out. It's awesome. I mean, it's nice not having to do that. I agree. I'm definitely not retired, but considering mostly work from home, it does make my life a hell of a lot easier. Second timer watching from Germany while hiding. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna bait me, boys. You don't know what that means? Oh, the name? Yeah, I have no idea. Um, if YouTube thought that Red Devil would have been shut down so many more times. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It was pretty good. I totally forgot about Mrs. Cleo's commercials. Oh yeah, I remembered those now. I can't remember if Florio mentioned those or not though, but I mean that's fair. Oh yeah, she had to have considering you just watched it. That makes sense. It's all coming together now. Oh my gosh, my parents' dogs also think that they get treats every time they go outside and come back in. Well, we usually do give Luna a treat when she like goes out and actually like goes to the bathroom and then comes back when she's told to. If she doesn't come back when she's told to, but it's when she starts you know what I mean, like hitting it way too much that we cut her off. We have to. I don't. It is treats and snow right now. She does. Oh, yeah, working from home definitely has its perks for sure. I mean, I still did get out in the snow earlier because I had to take, our other car into the shop, and it was coming down pretty dang hard, but the roads weren't super bad yet. It had, like, just started. No, did I miss it? Oh, I must have missed it. Sorry about that, Rick. Uh, the f the my favorite story that I've done? Ooh, that's a hard one. Um, I don't know, actually. Trying to think about it. They all kinda have their own meaning to me in a way. Um, so I can't say I really have a favorite, but I will say let me look at my list of videos real quick because I mean, I've made a bunch by now. So seeing them physically well, physically, seeing them seeing them digitally kinda helps, jog my memory. So, obviously, telling my own stories was really cathartic, and that was really nice to get out into the world. As far as editing goes, though, and, like, time and effort put in, um, my latest that I did is pretty interesting, the Rorik family haunting. Certainly, it took me a good while to make. Um, telling Bill Vale's story in conjunction with his information and stuff, that took a lot of time, and that was really interesting. So, again, I don't know, I tend to kinda feel a certain way about each video that I put out, but I'm always trying to do better and get better and, deliver decent stories time and time again. I will say that the what is it? The Bobby Mackey's video was pretty interesting to put together too, both story wise and editing wise, because I really was trying to portray a certain type of feel and effect, like an artistic direction, I guess. Yeah, I have a vision of a story when I start getting into one, and I really try to bring it to life. I mean, I can only do so much, but usually, at least for myself, I'm pretty successful at doing. Oh Lord, what else do we have here? Yeah, she was like almost always on Montel. I think she made her rounds on the circuits, but yeah, she definitely was on Montel a bunch. Hello, SA, welcome. Brittany, I have a cat that acts like a dog. A 21-pound cat named Buzz. That's a big boy. You better give that kitty some belly rubs. Wish we have a windows without a screen that our neighbor's dog thinks is a walk-through treat dispensary. That's beautiful. That's so awesome. Oh my god, if Luna hits treats like I hit Dab, she's gonna be a heck of a lot more than Floofy. God, you and a buddy of mine both, dude. That's hilarious. Uh, Jost, can we get more stories from Mexico and Australia? They're more rare. So I do have a couple stories in Australia that I'm trying to get to. As far as the stories in Mexico, I would need some suggestions because they're very few and far between. I mean, I'm sure that they're more known. Um, yeah, Llorona. No, that one wasn't. I don't think took place in Mexico. That one was more Spain, I think. But no, no, you're good. You're good. I don't remember every little detail either, you know, because I try to reset my brain each time I make one. But yeah, if you got any suggestions, man, definitely let me know. I do. I do. Well, that's the thing. It is kind of like a research paper, like a narrative driven research paper. And then you got to do all the production and everything else. It takes a hot minute. See. I had 2 psychic readings years ago that were actually correct, and that's a slim chance. You know, I really do think that there are some real psychics out there, personally. I just think they are very few and far between. Um, and also just probability in general, you know? But, it's possible, man. Sure. Um, thanks for your question, Mark. So, no, I have not heard any more from Glam's calling in regards to the Mothers of Darkness. I definitely will keep you guys posted if I do hear something back. I'm just kind of waiting to see if I do. But so far, I have not. Yeah, Bobby Mackey's definitely gives me the creeps as well. Um, it's sad that the original location got torn down due to structural issues. Um, I really wish I could have visited because there's been a few times actually we've been over nearby Wilder. But
Really?
yeah, we just didn't. But when we were there, it was like late as hell and we were either headed to somewhere else or what have you. So we didn't have a chance to actually go and stop by and it is what it is, man, unfortunately, but, the story will live on, no doubt. Oh my god, Red Devil, you're fired, bro. I do read, you know. Yes, Pam, as far as I know, it has been torn down, unfortunately. Yeah, I wanted it to stay too, Rick. I mean, just for even if I couldn't investigate it, I really wanted to visit it, but, you know, can't control what we can't control, man. 28 people watching and only 9 likes. 14 now, I suppose, but smash that like button, boys and girls. Appreciate that, Stacy. Thank you. Wishflower, there's a book called Stories That Must Not Die that consists of stories from Mexico. You want a resource for Mexican fables was one of my favorites growing up. Well, thank you for that resource. I will totally write that down. Put that right here. Yeah, I appreciate that for sure. Also a good question, Pam. So no, I have not covered Bohemian Grove. I think I mentioned it possibly vaguely in the original Mothers of Darkness video, but I have not gone in depth on Bohemian Grove. But I probably should at some time, to tell you the truth. Oh, okay. I mean, that wouldn't hurt for sure. Joshua Johnson. It is Papa Coders in the flesh. What's good, bro? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Nice try, Red. I'm making sure I read. I gotta screen these sometimes, you know? The Roland Doe story, yeah, no, it's a pretty terrifying one too. I mean, depending on who you ask, what got me about that case is that I read what the priest had wrote in regards to it, and, like, yes, it's coming from the perspective of a Catholic priest, but, I mean, the dude was pretty serious, and, I mean, he had been a chaplain in World War II. He had seen some stuff, so I don't know, hearing his words, that's what more or less got me interested in the possible validity of the so definitely was worth looking into and making a video on, that's for damn sure. Ala Alabama, we've got some haunted places. I believe that, Alexia. I'm not totally sure if I've covered an Alabama story. Hmm. Yeah, if you have any suggestions for an Alabama story, I would love that because, I may or may not have covered a case from Alabama, but not any that I can recall off the top of my head, at the moment. But I'm sure, I mean, hauntings really aren't exclusive to one area. You know what I mean? They very much spread out. And it's the same just with high strangeness in general, whether it's UFO phenomena, cryptid sightings, paranormal activity, hauntings. They're a universal thing, which also leads me to think that, you know what I mean, they're real. Not all of it, of course. Not every single instance is going to be real, but I do believe that some of, having had my own uh interactions and experiences. I do think some of them are real for sure. Some of the manifestations anyway. I that's yeah, for sure, Rick. So I have been over by the Bell Witch Cave. We've been in a close area, and we were gonna actually me and Bob were gonna go visit it one time, but we just didn't end up having enough time. It's definitely on my list of places to cover. But I did do a video on it a good while back. So you might check that out if you're interested. It's definitely a pretty interesting story. I did my best to give a good spin on it. Yeah, I bet to go there is entirely different. Absolutely. To go anywhere and investigate or just experience it is definitely a totally different experience, no doubt. I'm not shocked to hear that, Jeffrey. I'm sure Arizona is full of craziness, but again, it's one of those places where I haven't heard a ton of stories um, come out of. I mean, this goes with for anyone. If any of you guys have any suggestions for cases, feel free to type them in the chat or email me with them. I'd love to add them to the list or Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we got to plug that good old Discord, which I did on the first chat or the first live today, I should say. But if you guys haven't already, go join the Discord. It's free. Bunch of degenerates in there, and we have a lot of fun. So, um, prisoner in max security in Leavenworth. Hmm. Um, no, I haven't actually. I have not heard that story. It sounds pretty interesting, though. Look it up a little bit. See if anything comes up. That's really weird. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. That sounds pretty interesting, friend. Wish I love exploring old abandoned buildings, but there haven't been many that have had the I'm haunted vibe. That's fair. Um, yeah, man, I haven't had the opportunity to explore a lot of stuff like that, but I would love find some more stuff like that, like go to some more ghost towns and stuff, even if it's just for fun or B-roll. Because we did visit a couple of ghost towns when I was a kid, and I'd have to ask my dad about it. They were in Kansas. I'd have to ask my dad about the names of them, but, it was really interesting. It was really cool to go inside, like, the old high school, which I'm sure not a lot of it is left now, but there was, like, desks and chalkboards and all sorts of stuff. It was all still there, like, the gym was still there, like, it was just really, really wild. Um, the one town that I remember in particular, at least what happened to it, was there was a dam that broke and it flooded the town, and pretty much everyone had to abandon their homes overnight. Sick to go visit, get the story about abandoned places like Manure Vendetta and Lopolis Castle. Damn, Josh, I haven't heard of those, but I will write them down right now, my guy. Hopefully you're doing good, bro. I haven't heard from you in a little bit. Seems like you're doing pretty good. Fingers crossed. See. What do you mean by degenerates? A bunch of goofy people. My kind of people. I'm oh my god, that dude's name. Get out of here, bro. This. Sorry about your Wi-Fi though, homie. Waverly Hills definitely on my bucket list too, Rick. Actually, I need to check. There's an email. I had a group email me that was trying to set up a bigger trip, like a collaborative trip of different groups that were gonna go investigate Waverly and all chip in on the cost of everything. I believe towards the end of this year, but that would be really cool to be able to go and do that for sure. I would love to visit and or investigate would be sick. We live for the memes. We do. We do live for the memes. The merchandise link is indeed a meme that was spawned out of a live stream actually, and it's still going. So I love that shit. The Porsche. So the Porsche is actually in the shop right now. So I took it in earlier today actually, because of course the one day that I would schedule to take it in, it would we'd be under a winter storm advisory. But took it in this morning at like 10, I want to say, 10 or 11. It was coming down pretty hard, but the roads weren't too bad. Uh no, so it's not like well, so uh, it's thrown a couple codes. I'm gonna have them look at that, but I mean, it's been doing that semi periodically with some stuff. But I mean, it's also been really cold out. But the main thing was the right hand side back airbag was sagging a little bit, and that for sure I'm gonna get fixed. So, oh, she's not. Just let her chill, man. Where's it snowing? Well, it's definitely snowing in Kansas for sure. Donald Powell Wilson. Interesting. Okay. I'll write that down for sure. copy that right quick. Meg with the ASMR. I don't know what. Oh, the little pies, the little Bakewells. Nah, nah, it's all good. It's all good. Um, Indiana has quite a few. The Tuckaway House near Indy would be awesome. Owned by the famous Palmister? I'm not sure what that is, but I will also add that to our list here. Supposed to get snow in North Carolina tomorrow and then Thursday, says Lynn. Yeah, I believe it. These series of storms seem pretty big. The legends. Oh yeah, Indiana though for sure. Pardon me. Indiana has a lot of stuff going on, man. That is a fact. Ruth Ruth Meyer. Maybe that's what you meant to send. I will add that just in case when we do go and research it. Hmm. Arizona has a ton of ghost towns and whacked spots. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I've never been to Arizona. But I do know that it gets real hot there. Um, yes, Wish. So I have covered um I have one video planned on the Hopi Doomsday prophecy, which I think would be really interesting to delve into. And I have covered Skinwalker lore vaguely in an older video, but nothing super recent. Or if I have, I've like I if any Native American lore has tied into cases, I've mentioned it. But nothing recently that I can recall. Right, without the ranch and the aliens. I got you. New Mexico. I believe that. New Mexico has its own vibe. We were down there what, 3 years ago or 2 years ago? It was 2 or 3 years ago we went down there and yeah, was it yeah, Meg's mom's side, her family is from there, lived there for a long time. The whole Midwest, the whole Midwest, I can't even talk. The whole of the Midwest seems like a vortex of sorts. You'd throw a pebble and find paranormal activity. I mean, dude, you're not wrong though. This place is very liminal and spooky all throughout the Midwest. I mean, a lot of the South is like that too, but it's got a different feel to it. I feel like the South keeps calling me, dude. Kentucky keeps calling me. One of these days, if I'm successful enough, just give me some land and a house, man. I'll move down to Eastern Kentucky where there's nothing and just chill. We'll get into all sorts of shenanigans. Be a blast. All right on Wish. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Red Devil. I'm still writing my script of my lazy day for Cody to narrate. Old school native, but I'm still a legend. God bless. Hell yeah. To Arizona, sleep on my couch as a bro. Give me some time and we can get you to Tombstone, etc. Is Tombstone, Arizona a place? I don't know what that is. I'm not very geography wise with Arizona, man, since I've never been. I not familiar, but it sounds like a pretty chill time. Might have to make a bro trip. Most definitely does. I'm from there originally. I feel you, dude. Feel you. There's a guy on a hanger in the back. You're talking about my setup of the coat hanger that I've swung out multiple times because I keep freaking myself out. Always a fun time. I have though. There's been times because like I'm blind as hell without my contacts, right? So I'll come around the corner and it's just a blurred blob of a person. I'll just square up on it real fast, scare the shit out of myself first thing. It's always an awesome time. Oh man. Yeah, I would love to visit Skinwalker Ranch as well. Weird phenomena and story on that, man, for sure. Yes, Appalachia. Man, I love Appalachia in the weirdest way because sometimes it's really inviting and sometimes it's really like evil feeling, it just depends on where you go. There's definitely a lot more stuff to do as far as like nature driven stuff, like going into caves and shit like that. as well as the folklore of the age. You know, it's got a lot of history I'd love to explore. Because we've only inadvertently been I've only ever inadvertently been to one Civil War battlefield, and, yeah, I wasn't even supposed to go. I wasn't looking for it, it found me. That's a whole other story. That was, tying into, Roy's place, yeah, good lord. The South is trying by the Midwest is just ancient, arguably primordial. Yeah, I mean, like, yes, the Midwest has its own feel to it. I mean, like, and yeah, it was covered by an ocean at one point, which is really interesting. But having lived, at least, in the Midwest my whole life, there's something about the South and caves and stuff. Like, I know that I mean, I knock on wood, I would love to be able to live in a place like Montana or Colorado. It's just so freaking expensive. So to me, a place like Kentucky would be more attainable, and there's still mountains and caves and stuff. So, oh, Tombstone, I'm your Huckleberry. God bless. The movie Tombstone, I got you. Right? It's a movie, isn't it? Or is it a story as well? Tombstone. I don't know. I'm not super familiar. I think I've seen it maybe once. I need to go back and revisit. When I moved into this town, you could feel the negative energy was crazy and still is. I believe that. There are some places, man, they just have a menacing aura about them. Damn, I'm scared of Appalachia. It's I guess having been throughout a decent portion of Appalachia, I find it pretty cool. Oh, it is scary at night, bro. Yeah, you're not wrong. But we do go out in the woods at night or caves many a times. At least, God, at least 4 or 5 times now, if not more. Yeah, we've been out there quite a bit, brother. Yeah, it can be scary. That is for sure. Rick, Tennessee in the house and it's full of hauntings. I believe that. Tennessee's a beautiful state too, man. So we went to Nashville. Was it last year? Was that last year? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We went to Nashville last year, and unfortunately, I had to abruptly leave because my uncle was passing away. But it was uh, it was cool to be able to visit. I don't think I would ever want to live like in Nashville or anything. Maybe like a smaller town, but it is beautiful to drive through out there. Deliverance banjo music. You know, There's only been one hauler that we drove through that we honest to God thought we might get attacked by someone, but that fortunately did not end up being the case. Stuff about Upper Michigan. Talk about scary. Same with Northern Wisconsin and Lake Superior. She never gives up her dead. That's really interesting. I've heard that. There's also a place, and it could be the same. I'm not sure exactly where it's located, but I've heard. I think it's called Oak Island, where basically when so many people drown a year there, and they never find the bodies. It's insane. Hey, thanks for the cookie, Shadow. Appreciate that, man. Oh, I've seen Wrong Turn. You best believe, Pam. I cannot blame you there. Or, I mean, albeit it's not, Appalachia, but, you know, I guess in that same, like, vein of horror, it makes me think of, like, The Hills Have Eyes, have that sort of a creepy feel to it. So, yeah, definitely valid. Oh, nice, Diane, that's sick. Watching from the UK, have I visited Stonehenge? Used to live in Wiltshire, spooky part of UK covered in ley lines, recently described, and I'm enjoying your videos. Well, I'm really glad to hear that you're enjoying the videos. I do appreciate that very much. I have not visited Stonehenge. I would love to though. And there's definitely something to do with high strangeness and ley lines. That is for sure. I'm not entirely in the know, but I know a little bit. And there's definitely something to it for sure. Oh, Nova Scotia's Oak Island. Okay. Okay, that's fair. But I do know that there is a thing with Oak Island, the curse of Oak Island, that I've heard of. There's probably other places, I'm sure, but yeah, Lake Superior's one I'll have to look into, no doubt. All right, well, good night, Rick. Appreciate you being with us, man. Ah, that's cool, Jeffrey. Hey, man, I look at it this way. Um, if people tell you you have a good voice, whether you believe it or not, and you have a knack for some sort of either storytelling or some kind of passion, the worst thing you can do is try and fail. Most people don't ever start. And then if they start, they don't keep going. So that's what I would recommend because you never know. You might end up growing to the point to where you get to hang out with your people and make content for a living, and it's pretty sick. So I would just say give it a shot, man. Give it a shot. Oh, thanks, Rick. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, for sure. We'll be here. Hmm. Um, well, I guess it depends on what you believe. You could, in theory, bless your water and make it. Now, granted, you're not an ordained holy person per se, but you could bless your water, and that would, in theory, be a type of holy water. Again, it's going to boil down to your beliefs. I would recommend saging your place if you're experiencing craziness, but really do it with a solid intent. And and if you have Palo Santo, or I say again, if you have Palo Santo following the saging, then I would do that to kind of restore everything after the fact. But it's worked for me. I've seen it work for others in real time. Again, it kind of boils down to what you believe. I've used holy water as well, but I've never made holy water, I don't think. I'm not sure. Great question, Wish. So that's a duck, which I guess is kind of a little dinosaur, but yeah, it is a duck. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, Oak Island, gold and stuff. Still interesting and lots. Oh, they die looking for gold. That's interesting. I wasn't aware that there was like a treasure tied into it. Sounds like a pretty interesting tale, though. Appalachia Trail, head near my dad's house is Connecticut. A group is always sitting at it with food and water for travelers. That's interesting. Hmm. I wouldn't know to be thankful or worried. The actual composition of the water, the environment, the types of microbes that exist within implied don't permit for decomposition if memory serves. Oh, so the lake that never gives up her dead. That's very interesting. At first, I thought it was about the holy water, but that's very, very interesting for sure. Thanks, brother. But I came from a military culture. We are quiet professionals. That is why I just sit here. Well, much respect there, Jeffrey, for sure. But like I said, man, I would just give it a try. It doesn't hurt to try anything. Trying and failing is kind of part of the human experience and certainly success. And you know, I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't decided to give this a try again back in 2020. So, you just never know. I would just say start and keep going. And you learn a lot as you go, and you meet some really cool people as you go. And inevitably, in some way, shape, or fashion, you'll grow. So that's what I would recommend. Also, hello, Corey. Welcome, my friend. Iron will and belief, intent is everything. I agree with you for sure. The water in that lake, but so many ships go down. Sounds like I need to look into Lake Superior for sure. Bridgewater Triangle in Massachusetts. Pardon me. Haven't heard of it, but I will write it down, as well as remind myself about Oak Island and Lake Superior. There we go. Hmm. We used Palo Santo wood after saging, also made personal signals to mark our doors, and kept the few creepers out of our main areas. That's good to know, Stacy. Yeah, I would say that that is definitely having having done that multiple times myself, and having seen it work in a crazy haunting situation, I do think there is definitely some validity to it, but I do very much think it does tie into will as well. And yeah, I mean, if you're Catholic, it doesn't hurt to reach out to your local church or parish and ask them for a blessing. I mean, I believe that's a pretty normal thing that they do. Doesn't hurt to try. What's up, SoCali? Wishflower. Have you ever considered just reading stories on your channel? You certainly have the voice for it. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I would, or even make like a separate channel or something like that. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, I would. Part of the main struggle with the time consumption, how long it takes to make episodes, is the research and writing of the stories. So, I mean, if I had other stories that are pre-written, then it wouldn't be as difficult to make content per se, in that regard. So yeah, for sure. I kind of believe that aliens could be living in the oceans. I totally believe that. Um, I think it's something like, what is it, like 70 or 80% of our oceans are unexplored because we don't have the technology to do so. It's a possibility, man. A lot of UFOs, or I mean, they call them UAPs now, have been seen and recorded by our own government emerging from the ocean. So it's pretty interesting, dude, for sure. Hey, what's up, M. Kelly? How are you? Made it for another live stream. Yeah, hello. Welcome. Jeffrey Donovan and Lilith Dread are both good. Interesting. I'll have to check them out. Oh my god, don't even get me started about the yellow wallpaper. Is that not the story you said the first time we were together? Yeah. Oh my god. So I had never heard of it, and the first time me and Megan ever hung out, we did not know each other because she's crazy. She read me the yellow wallpaper, and that was how we started in a way. No. Yeah, I thought she was just walking, but no, she was straight up hubbubing, dude. She was hubbubing, and I was like, "I'm sorry." Well, thank you, Mark. Appreciate that, man. I would love to do audiobooks. It's just a matter of I'm not exactly sure how to go about doing that, like on stuff like Audible or like for a company or something like that. But I would, totally would. Oh my God. New channel, Mystery Archives narrates Penthouse letters. I'm dead. Oh, you would love to see me collaborate with them. I got you, Jeffrey. Wait, Donovan Dread. No, so that's actually funny. I apologize. I do know who Donovan Dread is. I'm in a Discord with him. Lilith Dread, I'm not super familiar with. I'm not sure if that's his wife or if they're together, but I will look into that for sure. And I know that we do roughly have some sort of a collaboration in mind. He does like big collaborations, and I am trying to get on the next. So there's some insider info for you. It took me a second. It's probably because I'm a little bit tired that it didn't register. So sorry about that. Doing well. Good to hear it. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I'd say I'm doing pretty good too. Tired. Corey asks, which was your least favorite story to cover? Ooh. Hmm. Well, I definitely have one that it's not live anymore. That was my least favorite to cover. Two of them actually, but for legal reasons, I won't go into that. Uh, yeah. Um, let's see. Hmm. I'm trying to think because all of them have been pretty, like interesting in their own way. So yeah, I don't know if I have one that's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really have one that was like my least favorite, to be honest with you. It's like I find interest in all the cases I cover. That's also part of why I cover them. But and why. No, again, man, I'm sorry, Corey, not to give you a non-answer. I just don't really have one. I'm not sure. The stories Yeah, the stories themselves, again, as Meg said, aren't always bad, but it's some of the people involved or some of the shit that happens after that makes me dislike it for sure. Hey, what's up, SJ? Welcome, my friend. Hey, what's up, South Coast? I can sing a little bit. I was a vocalist for a long time, so I guess still am sort of by proxy, but I just don't. I'm not in any bands right now. Another singer, heck yeah, get in the Discord if you aren't already. Roll up. Not just your least favorite story, but why did you do it anyway? Um, well, again, I don't really. Yeah, I was gonna say I only tend to do stories that I find something interesting personally about them, and obviously there has to be enough substance as well to be able to produce something. And I know that people will hopefully find it interesting, like I find the cases interesting. But as far as like my least favorite, I don't really have one per se. I got you, Corey. I appreciate that, man, for sure. I appreciate you being a member as well. Dark Rays. Personally, I think you're living life right now, and if you can't pick your favorite story due to the sheer amount of choices you enjoyed, that yeah, I mean honestly, because like with any job, like there is sort of an arbitrary time constraint for getting into cases and then therefore making content like week after week or at least bi-weekly. But as far as all of the episodes I've just ended up making over the years, I mean, each one has threads of gold to me as far as whether they were entertaining or interesting or scary. So I definitely don't necessarily have like a least favorite because they're all like my creational children in a way, if that makes sense. So I find something that I enjoy about them and every or and each one there's something that I enjoy. There, that makes more sense. Under winter weather, knitting a sweater. Nice. I feel you. We are also in the winter weather, but I am not knitting a sweater. I hope it turns out good though. Oh, you got to get your kiddo for bed. Well, thank you, Wish. I appreciate you being here, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Heck yeah, best money spent. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Really, truly appreciate that. Thank you. Dark rays. I miss. Oh snap! I almost missed Rainbow. We can't forget her. Welcome, my dude. You better knit fast. It's already here. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Fair answer. I generally enjoy your stories. Well, thank you, SA. Appreciate that. Yeah, like it's just one of those things where it's like I don't really know how to answer it because like I've enjoyed making every single one of them in one way or another, and aspects of the stories too that I've really enjoyed in one way or another. He's streaming for you to knit a sweater too. I mean, yeah, kind of, really. Like to hear me recite the Raven in your MA voice. That's not out of the realm of possibility, Mark. Fall the House of Usher. Yeah, I really enjoy Poe's work. So I would do it for sure. Grabbed one too. Praise the Lord. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Welcome to being a channel member, dude. Appreciate that. I grabbed one too. Praise the Lord. I'm very confused, but praise the Lord indeed. Or yeah, maybe one of the hoodies or shirts. Yeah. I haven't well, I mean, I haven't really. It's funny, the first thing I read is from a buddy of mine, and I had sent him the hoodie that I made, and he was like, "I have no idea what's going on with that hoodie." It's because you don't love me and you don't watch my live streams. Oh, snap, someone did order one, my god. My goodness. The first one. It has begun. You're the best. Thank you. The absolute goat. Hey, welcome, Dark Rays. Damn, dude, it's popping off out here tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I cannot wait to get my hoodie here and freaking oh my god, welcome Raven. Holy cow, you guys. But I cannot wait to get my hoodie and freaking do a stream, dude. I'm so ready for it. Thank you guys so much for all the newer members. I do have all my content up ad free for you. I'm going to be doing playlists as well very soon, members only playlists with the content that's ad free. All the past streams and stuff you can watch as well. So yeah, appreciate you guys. You got yours in pink. That's so sick, dude. I was thinking about it and I was like, why not? I didn't wanna give too many color options because, like, it also varies very much, and I went with a very specific type of hoodie, or, like, hoodie for that one. It's the same I have a hoodie that's the same gilded one that is like a print. Oh my gosh, Latona, thank you, dude. The MA family/MA army is kicking in hard right now. But I went with that specific one because, it's really comfortable, and I already have a hoodie that's like that, so plus for keeping the cost down, it's pretty cost effective too, so very comfy and very cost effective. Oh my gosh, you're crocheting too, or Rainbow's crocheting, nice. Way to be. A yarnivore? I roughly learned how to crochet a little bit in high school, but I was never good at it. I definitely did not dedicate all of the time it probably takes to get good. Dude, I know the members keep coming. It's nuts. It's awesome. And I appreciate you guys so much. The Lorb shall have its voiceover. I love that. Meg, can I steal you? Be my wife instead. Sorry, Meg. I guess you're Rainbow's wife now. I like how you're just like, okay. Oh my god, not the cottage core crochet wives. I'm freaking dead. Lorb wives. Can you imagine what a Lorb priest would look like? That would be awesome, but disturbing to like marry people. It'd be. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh my god. What's the scariest thing you've ever crocheted? Me? Probably a scarf. You were crocheting quite a bit. Yeah. Mhm. You were crocheting a lot. So much. Through it rain, Meg and I seek apprentice myself by the spools of yore. I love the lore building that happens in these lives, dude, because it keeps me so entertained, bro. You have no idea. The Lorb's concubines. I'm fucking dead. Oh. What? Someone asked what? Like what it meant? Oh god, what? How did Yeah, yeah. The Lorb, the lobster Lorb. I'm trying to think precisely of what the backstory is because it's evolved a lot. You might just have to watch the past streams, dude. There's a lot to that. There's a lot to it. I don't know if my brain will cooperate in allowing me to get into all of it just now. Also, I'm gonna sit back here. Let me know if it affects the audio too hard, guys. So my back is like this right now. So we're gonna what? Kind of. Well, my mixer's down here too, and I'm not trying to like there. Oh, a little more comfy. Just a little bit. I'd love to be part of the Lorb's concubine. Oh no, torn rotator cuff. That's terrible. Oh, that's badass, Jeffrey. Thank you for your service, man. Oh, and thank you. It was scary, bro, to take the leap. Before I was doing this full time, I was painting jets. And I actually could have went full time a lot sooner, but obviously making that big of a life decision, you want to make sure that it's sustainable. And very thankfully, in my case, it was thus far. Knock on wood. The lore is deep. It really is, Raven. You're not wrong, dude. You are not wrong. Cody, you should take better care of yourself. Dude, I do. I try. I'm just so used to this microphone only picking me up when I'm like up here. But I've found for some reason, when I'm projecting my voice a little bit more, it picks up a lot more. Like if I'm narrating, I gotta be like right up on it. I don't know if it's because I narrate softer or what. Well, thank you, Ladonna. Dang, dude, you guys are you or Ladonna. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. It is popping off tonight, dude. Hell yeah. Dark rays. Abstinence only works if you practice. Just be responsible. That's fairly true. I don't know why we're talking about abstinence, but cool. Oh, they're Lorb nuns. Oh my god. Their eggs are oh, thank you, Rainbow. Thank you for joining as well. Damn, dude, you guys are the shit. Thank you. Um the Lorb's nuns. They've given their eggs to the Lorb. I'm fucking dying, bro. Can you imagine a little nun lobster? Or something like that. Jesus Christ, the lore deepens every day. Oh man. Luna is living her best life. Write music too that only requires a laptop. Definitely probably a pretty good laptop, I would imagine. I mean, I mostly just drum and do vocals. So I mean, I have a really nice kit. I just in order to track things properly, I'd have to run a very long XLR cable. Well, maybe now that we have the gaming laptop, I actually might be able to make that work, but we'll see what happens. Might lay down some beats or something and put something together at some point, just for funsies. Also, for anyone wonder, I go by Oddball on the Discord. All right, fair enough, Raven. Fair enough. Oh, come on, now I have to follow suit. You're like me. I make people back up when I raise my voice. Well, it's funny because I'm usually fairly soft spoken. Yeah, I'm usually pretty soft spoken. Right now, I'm kind of like projecting out a little bit just for the sake of my spine. Oh yeah, you've scared me a couple of times where I just actually scream. There was one time, okay, I don't think we'd been living together that long, and the one where I was getting out of the shower. Are you cool if I tell that one? Okay. So we hadn't been living together like that long. I think probably at least a few months at that point. And it was in our old house. And with getting out of the shower, just like it was like a big mirror that you could see, and the toilet was like off in the far right of the room and of the bathroom itself. And I got out, like I stopped my shower, I was opening the curtain, and I didn't hear Megan come in at all. Bro, she was being a fucking ninja. I didn't hear her come in at all, and, I mean, she was peeing off in the corner, let's just be honest, and all I see when I open up the shower curtain and this was also when I had just gotten back into a haunting again. So I've been watching all sorts of crazy fucking episodes and shit, and all I see is a little white floating head going like and I was like, "Ah!" Like, I screamed. Oh, she was trying to smile to fucking yeah, apparently to be gentle, and it scared the fucking bejesus out of me. Like, it was one of those moments where the fear was so palpable that it caused a guttural scream to emerge from me against my will. And I was just like, "Yeah!" Like, it came from the depths of my soul. And that was, that's happened more than once, but that really got me. I'm not gonna lie. And more recently, I'd say she scared our friends Bob and Brittany at their freaking house just because like in their living room, like they've got like their couch or whatever, and like she'll just be sitting there quiet as shit, and all you can see is this little white head just looking around, just smiling and looking around, and like, do you know how scary that is to wake up to, especially when you don't hear anything? Fucking terrifying. Like Bob says, it's like we're being haunted by a Victorian child. It's fucking intense, dude. And I have to live with that. Now you know why I'm so cooked, you guys. I have to live with that. Oh, shit. Build the church of the Lorb. Okay, for sure. I got you. I'm so glad that stuff started popping off in the chat, man, because I was getting so sleepy. Boom. I believe that is the Discord invite. Yes, come join us. I'm not gonna lie, man. Part of me is like, found the Church of the Lord. Don't pay taxes anymore. But it's funny. The Lord reminds me of. I think I can't remember if it was the like comedy group Cyanide and Happiness, or if it was the Oatmeal. It might have been the Oatmeal. Oh, thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure it was the Oatmeal where they have the guy who created the Oatmeal has a segment where he did a speech about an entity called Gibbers Crabs. And if you haven't seen it on YouTube, you should watch it because it's freaking hilarious. And I think it almost mirrors the Lorb in a strange sense. You guys would get a kick out of it. You would join for tax purposes. You're damn right. It's against my religion. It's against the Lord to pay taxes. Oh, hell yeah. Hopefully it was the Oatmeal. I also follow Cyanide and Happiness, so that's also probably why I get slightly confused. But we our sacraments are spinal fluid treats. You're not wrong. And boy howdy, those you thought people speaking in tongues was wild. It is about to pop off in the Church of the Lord. Turns out it's just a front for creating spinal fluid treats. It's fine. You thought the coat rack was a person? You, me, and everyone, Pam. I'm sorry. I don't have any other place really to put it. There was. Yeah, like I usually put the hats up at the top and stuff, and I put a backpack on there too with a jacket, and it really looked like a person then. That was my bad. I did that to myself. Hell, and you, everyone. I am a terror. Oh man. All right, Corey. Well, appreciate you being here, man. Hopefully you go put those kiddos to bed. Hopefully they get some good sleeps. Hey, what's up, Dragon? Welcome, my friend. The treats painting is almost finished. Oh, sweet, dude. Hell yeah. I'm definitely ready to see it. I mean, no rush. Great question, Corpsey. So, not yet. I haven't had any correspondence or new comments or anything yet, but if I do, I will absolutely keep you guys posted. Um, they did say something in their original comment, I believe, that they weren't going to be able to get back to me until after the new year, but here it is in the middle of February, towards the tail end of February. I still haven't heard anything, so maybe I will, maybe I won't, but if I do, I will definitely let you guys know 100%. Stacy, I used to legit be a pastor's secretary, and a lot of the congregation made crazy donations to claim it during tax season. They would demand their yearly donation tally by January 1st. I quickly quit. I'm not surprised to hear that. Something that also kind of mirrors that not a lot of people think about, and I learned this working for a corporation, is that especially like the bigger stores like, let's say it's Walmart or, even like Kroger or whatever, any fundraisers they do for donations, those are all just to get tax write-offs. Like, yeah, does it sometimes go to a good cause? Sure, but, like, they're doing it with that intent only. It's not actually to help people. Which is shitty that it's built like that, but I mean, it is, man. Yeah, that's crazy. But again, I'm not surprised. Now we gotta keep the shadow coat person where it is. Be weird when it's not there, but still there. It's just watching from another section of the room, just staring right into your soul. Judgy snail. What's a judgy snail? What's the judgy snail? I'm so confused right now. I may be forgetting things, Rainbow. I apologize if I am. Oh, on the treat jar. Okay. All right, fair enough. Corpsey, will there be another video on them or more cases that aren't paranormal but still mysterious and dark. Love the work, by the way. Well, thank you very much for loving the work. And absolutely. So, there's a few different things that I'm considering doing that aren't necessary that are more in the vein of mystery and not necessarily paranormal. Um, I just try to kinda have them few and far between because I've become fairly known for the paranormal deep dives, but, I try to keep it relatively interesting and mix things up every so often. So I do have some plans. Actually, the next video I do isn't necessarily on the paranormal, but it is a mystery for sure. Okie dokie. Sorry, Luna's outside and she's fighting coming inside because there's so much snow outside. Yep, I too worked for Kroger at one point, Raven. I feel you. I worked at a quick shop, which is like their gas station chain. They don't own it anymore, but back in the day they did. Hello, baby. Welcome back. Churches are a scam. My God. Can you imagine a church sending out a reminder for you to tithe? I'm gonna need 10% of your income right now. Yeah, well, the Church of the Lord, you'll probably have to tithe as well. Just saying, but I'm not paying the government taxes. I'm just letting you guys know that now. I mean, the Lord isn't paying the taxes. Taxation is theft, says the Lord. So saith the Lord. Oh my God, that's so wild, bro. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm not a member of a church, but if I was and I got a reminder, quote unquote, to tithe my 10%, I would be pretty pissed off, especially with how things are right now. That's pretty ridiculous. Kroger trauma is real. You're not wrong though. It's it's a oh really? Oh my God, dude. Kroger's out here scarring people for life. We need Kroger fucking survivors groups. I love that. There's a judgy sea snail on the side of the jar. That's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, not a big fan of Kroger, to be honest. They're pretty overpriced. Their produce is all right, but meh. So is Trader Joe's. I fuck with Trader Joe's hard. Boy, I tell you what. Yeah, she's mad because she had to come inside. Did she get a treat though? Then she can't even be mad. It's our channel, dudes. That's right. For the Lord. Do it for the Lord. And now I need to get like well, if only I had more room, but eventually down the road, I need to get like a Lord portrait or painting or something and put it in the background. That way, if the IRS comes for us, I'll be like, nope, the Lord. Sorry, he demands it. Uh, oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, SJ. Yeah, Walmart. I've never worked for Walmart, but I have not heard good things. Unless you're like in their finance department. I've heard they pay pretty good there, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty hit or miss. My uncle worked there way back in the day for at least a while, which I didn't even know. What was crazy is I went to a Walmart at that time. It was in like West Wichita, and then he was just there like stocking shit. And I was like, holy what? Like I ran into him in the wild. I was like, whoa. Like he was not a dude I saw like all the time. So it's always crazy to catch people in the wild or to be caught in the wild. It is an interesting experience. J Rob, when I used to fix copiers and I used to go to Baptist church, they always had the most expensive fancy cars. Talk about red flags. Yeah, that's a bit much. Um, I don't think anyone that works at a church should be driving a brand new car. That's definitely a red flag for sure. Or if you're gonna drive in like a new car, then you know what I mean? It should be like relatively affordable, not like a freaking, I don't know, like a Porsche or a Tesla or you know what I mean? Like a fairly expensive vehicle. Like, yeah, our pastor drives a fucking Porsche 911 or something like that. You're just like, I'm sorry. What was that? You're also a Kroger ex-employee. Damn, dude, there's a lot of us that have been surviving Kroger. That should be a documentary, Surviving Kroger. Good. Yeah, it's Fry's there, in Arizona, that makes sense. I know it's like King Soopers in another place or like Price Chopper in another place. Yeah, just same stuff, varying. Yeah, that's Heathen Demon, Meg. Walmart is a joke also. Yeah, I'm not surprised, fortunately. Oh, you're good, you're good. Cody, do you think you can make a tab on your Discord for what our hobbies are? Um, yeah, there is a tell me about yourself section. Um, I mean, I do suppose that that would work, right? I would think. Yeah, if you want to post in there, dude, you're welcome to. I love the lobsters. You know what I'll probably end up doing if YouTube will let me update my emojis is change some of them to like lore related, like make like a custom lobster emote. It wouldn't take me that long, assuming they'll let me change it. There was a time they wouldn't let me change it, but I think that that's changed now. Until now, we have our lobster. You're only supposed to be at family gatherings, uncle. I mean, you're not wrong, Dragon. It was my mom's brother, her youngest brother. Um, he's no longer with us now, but he was kind of a weird dude. And ironically, I only really saw him at family gatherings like 90% of the time. So I feel you. Um, did you hear about that Abraxas cult that was related to that castle in Belgium? I think their name is mentioned in the court documents related to that famous trafficker. Um, yes, I believe so. Um, I think I mentioned that in the original Mothers of Darkness video that I did, unless that's a more recent development. They treat their staff like garbage. Oh yeah, dude, for fucking sure. Name on Discord is no name. All right, I got you. Voice chat on Discord, is that an option? How does that work? I don't know shit about Discord, guys. Like Meg and Matthias and a few other people. I mean, I think mostly just you and Matthias help run everything. Where's the voice channels? Is it like discussion or no, that's not it. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess there is. Oh. What the hell is happening? I don't know what's going. I'm disconnecting. I'm scared. Okay, so apparently we do have voice channels. We have a general voice chat that I did not know of literally until just now. So my bad, guys. I'm really good with tech and stuff, but like I never really used Discord until now. So like I'm an old man trying to play catch up out here. Crossroads Church, back outside of OKC and more. Crazy, huge, and rich. I don't know about Jesus wanting this kind of money, but then I remember how God had his altar set up. I mean, they what was crazy is I remember for the longest time in a town that I grew up in, um, called Derby, they were building this ginormous building, and I thought it was gonna be like a rec center or something, or like a venue of sorts. Nope, it was a $1.3 million mega church, and it's still there. It's still trucking along. But yeah, I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." And when they were building it too, we were in that was like 2000 and I wanna say that was like 2008. I think we were in a recession then. I was like, "Damn, bro, that's crazy." Yeah, basically all of the how do I describe it? All of the rich kids and their families went there. We'll just put it that way. Like I never went personally, but I knew people who were of that caliber that went there. And I'm just like, that makes sense. Not that there's anything wrong necessarily with having money or going to church. I mean, like what you like, but that shit was a little ridiculous. That building is way too big. Also, the whole interior is like marble. Like I've seen the lobby and it's like like what is this imported like fucking hand cut marble? Like what is happening? uh, not about that. I think that's a bit crazy. Pretty old. Okay, I got you for sure. Yeah, you're not wrong, Corpsey. It's a pretty horrendous, topic, and that case in particular, the Dutro case is super messed up. The supermarket scene is toxic everywhere. I'm here in New York. Vile, soulless owners and a vice president with a Napoleon complex. He's definitely the devil. Dude, yeah, I mean, they're seldomly I mean, shit, I don't know, man. CEOs that I've ever seen or heard about or technically worked for, they've always been pretty douchey. But I mean, I've also worked for local businesses whose owners are complete pieces of shit too. So I think it just really depends. Unfortunately, it just depends on the people, I guess. But I mean, money and power tend to attract pretty shitty people. It happens. That is a big old rip though. We're all old, Cody. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oklahoma has too many televangelists in churches. Dude, televangelists are a scam. I'll just be straight up. I haven't seen one single televangelist that wasn't fucking people out of money. At least in my experience. We'll see you later, Diane. I appreciate you being here. Oh yeah, it is quite late over there now. Yeah, good night for sure. Good night, my Yeah, it was. It was corpsey, and I think a lot of people got away with shit as well that should not have. It very much tied into the government that was at that time. Yeah, I feel you, Raven, for sure. I just it's just too, I don't know, too showy. You know what I mean? It's a business. In a way, it's kind of show business. I don't have anything against a small church keeping with the times as far as like streaming on like Facebook or whatever, you know what I mean, to their like 100-person congregation or the old people and people that are sick that are at home or what have you. But yeah, the televangelists with like thousands in the crowd that are like, if you donate now, then I'll guarantee your way into heaven. Yeah, that's fucked up. It's got to be honest with you. Discord back in the day, Blue Force Tracker. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I am missing stuff. Sorry. Oh, okay. Really? That is wild. Oh, interesting. Hmm, that's wild. We had not in the military, obviously. I never served in the military, but I'm trying to think of like what people used back for like was it TeamSpeak? That was the big one back in the day. Something like that. There was something similar to that that was kind of like Discord, but it was for like voice chat for like, playing games together back before it would really like took hold. Um if you donate to me, I can totally guarantee your way into heaven. The Lord commands it. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh, but he especially taketh before he giveth. Yeah, no, mega churches are crazy. Yeah, TeamSpeak and Ventrilo. I remember both of those. Yeah, I used Ventrilo on RuneScape, well, with my RuneScape buddies for a while. Yeah, man, that is a throwback. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's way back Wednesday and not throwback Thursday. Always taken, never given. You're not wrong though. Yeah, dude, man, that does take me back though. And 2000 and see 2005 or 6 is when I would have been using those, maybe a little bit before as well. Yep, on the good old standard ass computer, family computer in the living room, man, playing RuneScape. That was the shit with some really crappy headphones. Great, great times. Also, now that I think about it, yeah, San Antonio does have a lot of car washes, but man, we do too. But to be fair, the ones that I've been going to are pretty freaking busy. Some of them make me think it's a money laundering operation, kind of like Mattress Hub or like mattress stores. You never see people at mattress stores, bro. Think about that for a minute. Like, yeah, of course, people buy mattresses like every 5 to 10 years. And yeah, there's a lot of people and everyone needs a mattress, right? Or the majority of people need a mattress. But especially like in like rural places, you never see people there. It's a money laundering operation, just like Long John Silver's. No one eats there. Like, when was the last time you went to Long John Silver's? Right? I haven't been to Long John Silver's in like fucking 20 years, bro. Telling you. They've got to be laundering something. There's probably other shit, but you know. I'm being a little facetious, but honestly, some shit really makes you wonder. Hey, welcome back, Rainbow. What are you sipping on? What's your caffeinated beverage of choice? I'm tired of shit, but I've been on these monster rehabs lately. I bought a multi-pack and Sure. Yeah, this one's a raspberry tea. Meg's the only British person I know that doesn't like tea. You don't like it? It's tea. Mhm. I like the tea aftertaste. I like tea. You said the same amount of years, I was gonna say. Oh, really? Well, then I guess I do suppose it's fairly accurate then, my friend. Dragon, I'm I'm fairly certain the majority of stores in my town are just fronts. I never see anyone there, but they're always open. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. You know, probably not all of them, but you know, some of them have to be doing some shady shit. Just saying. Did you go to Long John Silver's though? Are you sure it was a Long John Silver's? Think about it. Oh no, you know what? I think the last time we went to Long John Silver's was in Appalachia. Remember? Yeah, we were in a drive-through in where the fuck did we stay? It was when we stayed on top of that mountain. Yeah. Well, we went somewhere else and it was packed, remember? And then we went to Long John Silver. Or it was an A&W Long John Silver's. That's what it was. Yeah. That was oh my god, that shit was crazy. We were in that drive-through for like an hour. Yeah, it was wild. I know without like all the proper context, it probably sounds crazy with our back and forth, but there is method to the madness, I promise. Gatorade and chai. Nice. Isn't chai supposed to make you tired though? No? Okay. Yeah, I guess Meg does like chai. Prepare for the Lorb's tea bagging. And when he does it, when he dips down, one of these. Hey, we live for the memes, Megan. All right. You know, they're the only place that has clam strips. I don't know if I would ever since I've studied like microbiology a little bit, I just don't trust a lot of seafood anymore. Like I do like some seafood, but it's got to be cooked, man. Like I'm not out here eating raw oysters anymore. Like I'm not trying to get worms in my brain, dude. I'm good on that. Yeah, sure. That's why I didn't say it, Rainbow. Exactly. Strategic crouching, as lobsters do. They dance. Strategic squats. They gotta strengthen them. I don't even know if lobsters have glutes. Fried oysters. I don't think I definitely haven't had Rocky Mountain oysters, that's for sure. But for actual fried, like proper oysters, I don't think I've had either. I just don't trust them. Like the government, I don't trust them. I hate brain worms. Exactly right, dude. The fear, like my fear of parasites and worms, dude, it runs deep. Lorb yoga, I love that. We used to eat live limpets. Are limpets those one? Hold up. Ain't no way, brother. Oh, okay, okay. There for a second, I thought they were the worm things with teeth, and I was like, "You guys are crazy." But no, they're kinda like oysters. Yeah, no, like, that shit That shit scares me, bro. That's intense, though. Scorpio. The more we learn about life, the more terrifying it is. You're not wrong, dude. Nature is scary as shit. Don't eat brains. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I refuse. I refuse. Besides not wanting weird diseases or parasites, I also don't want to randomly be possessed by whatever animal's brains I'm eating. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to have weird memories if I eat cow brains of standing out in a field mooing at shit and eating grass. Okay, I'm good. I have enough trauma in my life, all right? I don't need cow souls to enhance that for me. Used to hunt lobsters. You got to learn they run backwards. I mean, yeah, I can believe that. Lobsters are actually really, really cool animals, but they are extremely tasty. They also live a really long time if we don't kill and eat, but that's okay. I quite like lobster. Uh, don't eat the gray wobbly bit. Oh, good God. Used to let them get back onto my chest and pick them up. That's interesting. Like you would like lay down and they would scoot back and then you just gotcha. Huh. YouTube can't handle the lorb. It couldn't earlier. That's for damn sure. That is not how I sign out on live streams. I properly say goodbye, but YouTube said not today. I love me some sea bugs. I like scallops more than lobster. I mean, to each their own. I love me some lobster. I like crab. Even though shrimps is bugs, I do like shrimp as I know a lot of people who don't though, which is strange, but I'm like, I love them. If you don't eat brains, stay away from a British food called oslet. Well, when we were over there, I don't think anyone offered me anything. I did try blood pudding though. It was not great. Oh, scuba diving out in California. Okay, that's cool, man. Nice. Never been scuba diving. I do have a fear of deep dark water. Not gonna lie. I would if it was not too crazy. But yeah, that's what it was born out of. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it for sure. Love all seafood. Hell yeah, Vader's girlfriend. I like a lot of seafood. Some of it I'm a little sketch on. Some of it's solid. You know, a lot of British food I've had is delicious. But yeah, blood pudding's definitely not up there for me. Military and civvy life. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. I've only been to Southern California, and it was for a short period of time during a day trip, and have not explored the rest of California. Don't really have a major desire to, given the state of things. But if I got to go there for one reason or another, I do suppose I shall. Yeah, it's arguably the most legendary stream I've ever done. I believe is where the Lorb info or the the Lorb lore was born. I've obviously never seen one in person, but I have seen pictures of blue lobsters. They look pretty dang cool. That's funny, Mr. Red Devil. I'm not gonna lie. That's hilarious, bro. Portuguese blood sausage is very tasty. It's got onions and cinnamon in it. That sounds interesting. I mean, I would try it. The thalassophobia is that the fear of deep dark water? Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, not a fan, bro. Sausage rolls. Yeah, sausage rolls are good. Halibut is good for sure, Mark. Ah, those are your faves as well. You're a pescatarian. Right on him, Kelly. Does sound relatively healthy, if done right for sure. On Garden Grove, about 2.5 miles from Disneyland. Nice, dude. That's what's up. It's funny. I used to work. It's actually where me and Meg met. Um, was for a booking for a hotel chain, a call center, and yeah, that's where we met. And we used to book the. I don't remember what property it was. It might have been a Sheraton there. Quite a lot for people going to Disney. calling people to, make reservations, that sort of a thing. Oh, yeah, I love me some coconut shrimp for sure, Pam. Hey, what's up, bunny? Infinite uses and oh, hey, what's up, Matthias? Just realized you're in here, bro. Sorry about that. Didn't realize we had a voice chat till just now, Matthias. That shows you how awesome I am at Discord. Haggis. I don't know if I tried. Did I try haggis when we were over there? I did. I did try haggis. It wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. At least the chipper one I had was good. I don't know what the hell it is, but it was pretty good. At least that version of it. I don't know if that's how it normally comes or not, but yeah, the chipper over there, man, that hit different. I loved that shit. Yes, that is my lovely fiance besides the fur baby. Or what she? Where's her? Oh, she's tucked back in. Okay, I got you. The sauce at Red Lobster for the coconut shrimp. Dude, me too. Me too. That's actually usually one of the things I get is the coconut shrimp, the jumbo coconut shrimp. Those are the bomb diggity. Funny, we usually end up going to Red Lobster for Meg's birthday. I think that's where we've been the last couple of years, hasn't it? Red Lobster for your birthday. It's been like 2 years. Wait a minute. Are you sure? I could have swore last year we went to Red Lobster for your birthday. No, we might have done both. She is a spoiled girl. Bunny Luna on the couch behind him. I'm hiding in the corner. Oh, okay, that's you, Meg. My bad. Oh, I totally get you there, Jeffrey, for sure. I can imagine it's probably worth a decent amount. Nothing wrong with that, man. Make your money. Real estate's a good way to do that. I don't have enough money to invest in real estate, but perhaps one day I will. Well, I mean, besides my own home, of course. I don't have money to invest in a separate property. A lemon soul in Dublin, Ireland. I'm not sure what a lemon soul is, but it sounds pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, fair enough talking to me from Arizona. That's solid though, dude. I'm happy for you. You got to celebrate that success. I also love Red Lobster. I feel you. It's expensive, but it's good. Yeah, the cheddar biscuits are damn good. Speaking of which, we have cheddar biscuits in the freezer. We just haven't made them. We've had them for a little while. They are really good though. Local one closed. Yeah, that's what they said. The unlimited shrimp broke them, but you might have had something to do with it. Oh my god. I mean, I can't blame you. It's not your fault that they made it a deal. Uh, so man, I haven't played StarCraft in a really long time, my friend. Um, I vaguely remember the Zerg though. I think that's usually what I played as. Yeah, it's been a long time. Goddamn cheddar biscuit fuckers of the Lorb's Grace. My partner Eric makes the biscuits. Hell yeah, that's what's up. A true labor of love. Cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster. I love fish and seafood, but my husband won't eat anything that came out of water except water chestnuts and fish fingers. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that so much. That's hilarious. I'm imagining I have no idea what your husband looks like, but I'm just imagining this big German man just eating fish fingers. That's what I'm imagining. Uh, my culture only eats at buffets, and it's more or less a challenge. Oh, God bless. We find the bottom of the bottomless. Nope, you're getting yeeted out of my buffet, woman. No, I'm just kidding. I'd be like, "Oh my god, my profit margins are in free fall. What do I do?" Sometimes the stories of different haunting makes me think of dark archons. I'm not sure what dark archons is or archons, maybe. Many times as I've ate at Red Lobster, I've never actually had lobster. It's because it's freaking expensive, man. It is really good. Oh, okay. I'm not super versed in StarCraft. I apologize, but my husband plays it. He plays Tehran. I am a StarCraft widow. God bless. All right, Pam. Well, you have a great night. I appreciate you being here. Oh, boyfriend lives in England. Fair enough. I won't eat water chestnuts. I like water chestnuts. I can't really remember exactly what the hell they are, though. No, no, no. I know what they are, but I'm like, what are they vegetables or like what are they classed as? Some plants, something plant. Lobster tails with butter. Sounds pretty good. Oh, it's a fruit. Weird. Huh. Show me. I never knew that that is what one looked like before it's chopped up. That is insane to me. 30 years on this planet, ladies and gentlemen, and I did not know what a water chestnut looked like until now. Like before it's chopped up. Holy shit, dude. No, I didn't, Mark. Thank you for asking, though. And I just slapped my desk there. I planned everything out right like the night before, and like we wouldn't have been able to get a refund anyways. So we just went ahead and went, me and my cousin did, to Springfield to the Comic Con, which was still a great time, but Keith David was not there, which sucked. There was a lot of other, cool aspects to it, but that was like the main reason I wanted to go. But hopefully another time I'll be able to meet him, but not this time, apparently. Dang, Jennifer, I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like maybe you just went to crappy Red Lobster, dude. Hey, we love you too, Matthias. Appreciate you, man. The all you can eat sizzler nearly killed me. Oh my gosh. That sounds crazy, dude. He looks like Thor, but with a smug grin. I'll post an emote in Discord I use his smugly face. I'm so down for that, dude. That's hilarious. That's so beautiful. Yes, and we love the random Matthias. Oh, how was the con? Did you fan guy? So I didn't fan guy because Keith David wasn't there, but I did have a wonderful time. I had to drive in snow and ice to get up there. It was about 4 hours there and then 4 hours back. The drive up there probably took about four and a half given the weather. But we got there right when they let people in, which apparently they opened the actual expo center at 10 AM. So we got in at 10 AM, but then they didn't open the actual con itself until 11. So we were all standing in line and we were like, where's this line going? Because no one told us anything. We didn't know what the hell was going on. Neither of us had ever been to one before. And I did get to pet a dog though. His name was Dugan. And they were doing like a I think it was for the local humane society there. They were he's really good with people, he's just very excited. So he was getting pets and all sorts of lovies, and then you could donate into a raffle. You could buy stuff as well to like raise money for them, but you could enter in a raffle to win prizes and stuff. So that was cool. And then obviously people watching, always an awesome time. So we did that, at 11, we finally got to go in, and there was a ton of cool vendors. There was a bunch of celebrities too, just like here and there, ones that I recognized. Tom Kenny, I think is his name, who voiced SpongeBob. I did wanna meet him, but my god, dude, his lines were crazy all day, and I was like, "Yeah, there's no way I'm about to spend 2 hours in this line to meet this man." No offense, but thank you for voicing SpongeBob and a few other characters in my childhood, but I don't have this kinda time. Jason Mewes, who plays, he's done a few characters, but he's probably most famous from, Jay and Silent Bob. Got to see him, um, on the wrestling spectrum, like WWF, WWE. JR was there with Jerry the King Lawler and Jeff Hardy, so that was pretty cool. They were all up there. The guy, I forget his name, he played the original Michael Myers in the first Halloween movie, maybe the others as well, but definitely the first, he was there. The and I'm terrible with names of people I'm not super familiar with, but the lady who played the original Pink Power Ranger was there. That was pretty cool. The singer from I think it was the singer from Einstein Kills, the metal band, which I've seen a couple times, Spencer something, he was there. And there was a few others that I wasn't super familiar with, but I did see. But, yeah, overall, I mean, it was pretty neat. The vendors definitely made it for me just because like, I just had a great time looking at stuff and having to talk myself out of buying stuff. Which I it's funny, the only thing I actually bought was for Meg. I didn't end up because there was a Dragon Ball Z Frieza statue that I really wanted to buy, but I ended up talking myself out of it. So I was like, "I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I'm running out of room as it is for knickknacks and whatever." So, perhaps in the future. Yeah, I ended up getting Meg this, really cool, it's a metal base. It's a moss agate, stone rose. Yeah. Oh, she's gonna show it. I was just gonna tell him, but if you wanna show it. It is. She really likes moss, and they had a few different rock options, and I just thought that one was the prettiest. So, well, thank you. Um, yeah, oh, for sure, Isabel. I really enjoy Keith's work. I'm a huge fan. Um, if that's who you're referring to. Yeah, it's, oh, Ron Perlman was supposed to be there too, but he couldn't make it. There was a few others that couldn't make it as well, that I would have been interested in meeting, but they, I don't know if it was weather or what, but, hopefully, now that I know that it's an option, I'll keep an eye out, and maybe one of these days I'll go meet him. Water chestnut is a chestnut in the water. That's so funny, dude. Hell yeah. Oh god. So are the mantis shrimp the holy warriors of the Lord? You're damn right. He has legions of mantis shrimp and pistol shrimp on deck. He's not playing games. Jennifer, the Kansas weather is the worst in years. I can't understand why people want to live in this kind of weather. I'll take the spring allergies over this crap. Dude, I feel you. Last summer was pretty horrendous. This winter has been relatively brutal so far. So I'm like, I just hate Kansas weather in general. And we haven't had a ton of rain this year so far the last, like, couple years, like, by comparison to other years, kind of a pain in the butt. It is what it is. Here's talk about WWE, Check's channel name again. Oh, man, I grew up a huge wrestling fan for, crap, a long time. I went to I think in total, I've been to, like, 2 Raws and 2 SmackDowns or 3 Raws and 2 SmackDowns. This is way back when, though. The last one I went to, I think, was in, like, 2007. Yeah, man. Used to love that shit. Used to watch, WWF, and then it became WWE, um, probably up until around that point, and then prior to that too, I watched, WCW and, ECW when I could get a hold of the tapes and stuff, so always a fun time. Back when the storylines were good and, Attitude Era and the actual competition. Now it's just way too milk toast for me, and I don't know. I know too much about the back end stuff to enjoy it as much. But actually, it's funny, a friend of mine that I went to high school with, and I played in a band with him for a time. He's a really good bass player. He is a semi-professional wrestler now, and he like tours the world doing it. He tours multiple circuits in the US, and he also goes to wrestle for New Japan and stuff. So, it's funny, he's actually coming back home for the first time in, like, I wanna say, like, a year or so, in, like, a month. Might go have to see his show wherever he's, doing it at. I haven't seen one, but he's very much into, like, hardcore wrestling, so he does, like, death matches and stuff. Well, not death matches, but hardcore matches with, like, like, where they break light bulbs and, like, do crazy shit. But he's a cool ass dude. Really good dude. Speaking of someone who looks like Thor, that dude straight up looks like Thor. Carpenter fan. Yeah, he's also a solid composer for sure. Yeah, there's definitely some tracks, on Halloween especially that are super eerie. Sounds like a damn good time. It was. Yeah, it was solid. Um, I mean, it got pretty intense because it got super crowded, but, It wasn't bad at all. I'm gonna be at the Wichita one, um, next month as well, which will be fun. So there's definitely a few people that are supposed to attend that I would like to meet. Oh man, what's his name? Marty Grabstein, I think, who voiced Courage the Cowardly Dog. I believe he's supposed to be there, and I would like to get his autograph. That would be pretty cool. Because I was a huge Courage the Cowardly Dog fan, and somewhere over here I have the whole series. My dad got it for me for either my birthday or Christmas, one of the two. I think it might have been for Christmas this last year. Oh, that's sick, Vaders. Hell yeah, dude. I would love to meet some of the DBZ voice actors. That'd be badass. It is Kansas. Wait 5 minutes and the weather will change again. I mean, you're not wrong. Would you ever introduce a theme song for the channel? So I had one actually, that I, wrote with my cousin that we produced a few different versions of. One was more of just an acoustic guitar, and one had, like, a little bit more studio production with, like, a bass, electric guitar, had some drums as well, some keys and stuff like that. So I did. It's not like a WWE theme song or anything like that, but it was a theme that I used for a long time. It's pretty prevalent in a lot of my older videos. Yeah, you might go back and check that out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought it was pretty as well, Bunny. Sorry, I'm still catching up here, guys. Oh yeah, Moss Agate is super cool. What's really interesting as well is it was we didn't realize it because he's been passed away for what 4 years now, 3 or 4 years. Grandpa's been gone. Yeah, which is insane to think about. But it was actually his birthday on Sunday that we went, and ironically, also, I ended up getting my grandpa was a geologist, and I ended up getting a stone gift of all things for Megan, so that was really cool. Um, so yeah, miss him, man. He was the best. Mantis shrimp are the Lorb's paladins. I'm so down for that. That's so awesome. Return the slab. You're not wrong. Do you know by any chance somebody that needs an online voiceover or anything related to voice acting? I would love to get more into voice acting myself. I have a rough idea of where to start, but as far as people that I know that are actively needing work, not off the top of my head, but I will definitely keep an eye out for you. Yeah, there's a few websites. I can't remember the one off the top of my head that I was kind of looking at, but yeah, it was something that I've considered checking out myself, so I feel you. Return the slab. Always cracks me up. Yeah, I started, well, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I think all of it, if not most of it's also on HBO Max, and I'm going to say I'm like 3 or 4 episodes deep into rewatching it. Definitely solid. Makes sense. Yeah, you pictured a super intense metal theme. That's beautiful. Yeah, the one we did, it was more like atmospheric. Again, it was a lot it fit the older content pretty well. Yeah, these days I I just do like a down tuned brutal ass intro, then have it make no sense, 'cause it's super out of place. Oh man. Oh my god, Vaders, are you singing the Edge theme song? Which I guess he's in AEW now, which I don't really follow. I just get like little updates here and there. But I guess he's going because I think he doesn't own the Edge trademark, but he owns like the Rated R Superstar trademark. I think he goes by his actual name, which is Adam Cope or Copeland, something like that. But I mean, obviously, to everyone, it's always going to be Edge. Seen Edge a few times at some of the shows I ended up going to over the years, but yeah, definitely interesting for sure. AEW's taking all the retirees. I mean, hey, I'm sure they're cutting them solid ass deals, you know? Oh, that's okay, Corpsey. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that you lost your grandmother. Actually, my grandmother, my dad's mom, is the only grandparent I have left. But I was lucky enough to have both sets of my grandparents be alive for the bulk of my life, and then I also got to meet 2 of my great-grandparents, which a lot of people don't even get to do that, so yeah, for sure, Isabel. I mean, hey, I'd say if you guys think you can do it, man, check out some of those websites. Amazon has a spot where you can do tests and get voiceover work. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That'd be pretty cool. Oh my god. Yeah, man, I hella grew up with Ren and Stimpy as well, so I feel you. I just sent actually in this group chat that I have, I sent, it might have been the one we're in with Bob, that I sent something about there's like a horse that has these like rubber like gloves on him. I can't remember the context because I just found it on TikTok. I'd have to find the episode. But he opens up this like cabin door or whatever, and it's him and this walrus. And the walrus like very creepily goes forward and he's just like, call the police. And I'm just like, what the no wonder I'm so fucked in the head. Like I grew up with fucking Ren and Stimpy. But I grew up with a lot of shit too. During that era, I feel like I was watching that. I was definitely watching like Rugrats and like Rocco's Modern Life and stuff. But me and my dad used to watch Ren and Stimpy, and I thought it was hilarious, albeit it is incredibly unhinged. I'm sorry to hear that, J Rod. My actually, interestingly enough, 20 years this year, which is also insane to think about. My grandma passed away from complications of diabetes as well. My mom's mom. So sorry for your loss, dude. Oh yeah, dude, Courage is the best. Love that show. Wait, what? You covet my ice cream bar? What? So many curse shows. Oh, dude, I feel you, Raven. I'm in the same boat, dude. I'm so in the same boat. And absolutely, it was a blessing, Corpsey, for sure. And thank you, Isabel. I appreciate that. I have something that she made when I was a baby, and I keep it. I'm probably going to be buried with it. When times are rough, I hope it prayed and put it. Oh, and put it to my head for good luck. It always works. Oh, that's very sweet, Jay. Yeah, I have well, I have a few things from my grandparents that I certainly hang on to, no doubt. Um, I've got well, my mom's mom was really religious, so I have a lot of like Catholic things from her. Pardon me. Like I've got coins and rosaries or like medallions and stuff like that that she gave me. My dad's dad, I don't think I have anything from my mom's dad. He was really cool, but he passed away when I was quite a bit younger. I did know him though. He passed away in 2002 or 2001. One of them, 2001 or 2002. Then grandma was 2005. Crazy to think they'd been gone that long. But my dad's dad, I grew up with literally the majority of my life thus far, and he passed away from COVID or complications of COVID. And I've got a bunch of stuff. I mean, I've got like one of his watches. I've got some of his clothes. I mean, in a certain context, that would sound creepy, but he was a very big dude. I mean, he wore shit. He wore like a size. He had to have his shoes custom made 'cause they were size 16 and a half. But as far as like measurements go, um, I'm a little wider than he was up top in the shoulders, but some of our other like I could wear some of his jackets and stuff, especially now that I've lost a lot of weight. But it's just like little keepsakes and stuff like that. Um, again, he was a geologist. Like I have some fossils from when we went fossil hunting as kids um, that I've kept for years and years and years. He gave me a trilobite at one point, it's in like a plastic container with like it's like sitting on foam sort of a thing. I always have that. So gotta hang on to what we can, bro, for sure. Oh, that's cool, Jackie. I'm glad that you were able to do that. Who am I saying hi to? Hold up. Let me find. So sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I'm trying to say hi. Oh, same as my brother? I just wanted to make sure I didn't wanna mispronounce it. Sorry for I apologize, Jackie. I can't find the comment, but considering your grandson's name is the same as my brother's, now that it's been clarified, since I am on speaker, how you doing, Caden? Appreciate you and your grandmother being here. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't wanna okay, perfect. It's yeah, it is actually spelled the same way as my brother's too. Hell yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Jackie. Took me a second. No, no, you're good. I appreciate you chiming in. I miss stuff sometimes, so I appreciate that. Oh, absolutely, Bunny. Absolutely. Yep. We're lucky to know people as long as we know them, you know? And that's the end goal, at least for me anyways, is to be a net positive in people's lives and not a net negative, you know? Oh, well, thank you so much. That's so sweet. That's awesome. It's super wholesome. I also just realized, and I can't believe this, it's almost been 2 hours again. I did 2 hours earlier too, almost. Hell yeah. Well, at least YouTube didn't, seize out on us now. Oh, he's 10? That's awesome, man. I remember being 10. Those were good days. Not gonna lie, just sports and school, and, like, for me, it was football and wrestling and, baseball in the summer or Greco-Roman wrestling, just depending on how I felt. And, definitely video games and hanging out with the bros. Good times. But yes, we send our love to you and your grandson, Caden. Thank you, Jackie. Oh god, it's Phobicon, he's back. I just told him about Comic-Con a little bit ago. That's my cousin, by the way, guys. Where am I from, Corpsey? I'm from really the middle of nowhere, Kansas. Yep, out here in good old Kansas. Oh, hey there. Hi from Australia. That's so cool, man. I would love to visit Australia one of these days. Oh, for sure, Vaders. I feel you. Yeah, you got to try to be a positive influence, and absolutely. We are lucky to have the people that we have as long as we do, for sure. I'd say people and pets, really, man. Because to me, pets are members of the family too. Oh, no, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I was raised to be a Chiefs fan and they sucked my entire life. And then the last 3 or 4 years they got good and won Super Bowls. So now everyone's a Chiefs fan. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Go Eagles. I'm not even an Eagles fan really either. Look, I played football for 12 years. I never really followed it. If anything, I probably watched more college football than anything. But like I'll still watch an NFL game here and there, but I'm not emotionally invested. I'm good. I loved playing the game. I don't necessarily always love watching it. Sometimes there are good games though, for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely not a stereotypical Chiefs fan. If you are, or whoever is, that's cool. Not they spent my whole life sucking and everyone would laugh at you for being a Chiefs fan. So now that everyone is a Chiefs fan, I'm like, yeah, no, you guys suck. If I ever do a true crime story, doing on Paul Boyd. That certainly sounds interesting. Let's type down Paul Boyd true crime. YouTube does hate true crime. YouTube almost always demonetizes true crime. It is a pain, buttocks. Phobo. Drop the P, you're just a hobo. Little phobo hobo. Just kidding. Hey, like I said in my last stream, we're only a month apart, if that. So basically my brother. So I gotta bully him. Everything in Australia I've heard is trying to kill you. That is very valid. That's definitely valid for sure. I have a couple friends that, well, they're like, I mean, I grew up with them and went to school with them, so I guess they're like kind of friends, but I haven't seen them in a long time. They live down in Australia. I can't remember exactly where. I think I wanna say over by Sydney, but I could be wrong. But, they like it down there. What? You had a pet mouse, SJ? A tamed wild field mouse named Baron. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that for, finishing the goblin drawings. I can't wait to see him, dude. I'll definitely check him out, once the live's done. Oh, yeah, for sure, Bunny. They play well, A, the passion is still there, but B, they play a lot cleaner with better technique. A lot of dudes in the NFL play like shit. It's my personal opinion, and they get paid way too much money, way too much. But another thing too that always makes me cringe is people and, like, it's okay, if you like sports and you never really played sports sort of a thing, but people who are like that's their entire personality, like, I'm not gonna lie, this probably ties into my mom a little bit because my mom is not athletic in the slightest, and football and sports in general are her entire life and personality, and that just never made much sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it, dude. Oh, for sure, Jeffrey, for sure. They're not even in, I don't even think they're in California anymore. Aren't they in Vegas now? Something like that? I always thought was crazy. I did commission them, I did. Oh, you're a butt of an Eagles player. That's cool, man. Hell yeah. They definitely kicked ass this year. All created Ed, Ed, and Eddie and helped create other cartoons tied into true crime? Hmm. Sorry, I'm taking a look into it just now. What the hell? That's wow, I didn't expect that. Weird. Oh, I'm not gonna get into the specifics here, but weird. I will have to look into that for sure. Oh, rest in peace, Baron. That's so sad. Poor little guy. Oh, I rescued a turtle once. Um, I don't know why this reminded me of this, but I rescued a turtle once. I got her in 2006 from my aunt's dogs. They were actually trying to attack it, and it was down in like a sewer drain. And ended up picking her up. It was a girl, it was a box turtle. I named Kung Pao. I think I've mentioned this a couple times. She was missing a leg, and she had definitely been missing a leg for like a year plus because like it was like, and I loved that turtle. She was the best. I used to let her like roam around my room when I was awake, and then sometimes even I'd fall asleep. And then like obviously where we lived at the time, I'd have the door closed and stuff so she couldn't like escape or get hurt or anything like that. She would just run around. And sometimes when I would sleep, she'd sleep on my chest as well. And I shit you not, and I have the ribbon back in my room there. She won a turtle race, small town of Sedgwick, where I also partially grew up. So Kung Pao the turtle with 3 legs, I rescued from the wild, and I guess technically sort of tamed in a sense. However, uh, won a turtle race, and for some reason, the adorable story of Baron reminded me of that. Yeah, I apologize. Lost Baron. That's terrible, but like at the same time, it's cool that like we rescue animals and care so much, take care of them. I didn't mean to laugh there. I just, like a weird personality trait. Sports go team. Sports ball go team. God bless. I like turtles. Dude, I do. I do. I love a lot of different animals, but I do like turtles quite a bit. Oh, and I'm sure SJ, I'm sure. Oh, that's so sweet. What a sweet, sweet boy. Turtle soup jokes? Absolutely not. I have never ate a turtle and I never will. If you give me turtle soup, I'll riot. I'll probably punch you in the head. No, I know. I got you. God bless. Oh, dude, I know. Yeah, you do. You actually have a bunch of ducks, which is hilarious. Oh my god. Brett, can I tell them the quote that you said at Comic Con and how fucking unhinged it was? Unhinged in a safe but funny way. I just want to make sure he's cool that I say it about the black and mild. Only he's gonna know. Mike Patterson from the Eagles. Oh, that's sick, man. Hell yeah. That is very cool. He knew his uncle. Okay, so Brett was talking about his ducks, and I was like, "Yeah, but you, you keep fucking killing them." Like joking, obviously. And he's like, "Nothing hits the same quite like taking a big rip of your black and mild after executing one of your ducks." And I thought about it for a minute and I was like, that might be one of the most unhinged things I've ever fucking heard. Because he said it with such a level of sincerity. That was just so I was like, I stopped for a second and I was like, damn, dude. Like I was like, shit, war never changes. Yeah, yeah. So, well, yeah, the ones that he's killed, he's had really good reasons to kill. Like one was like hurting the other ducks. One, the last duck, I believe that he refers to the black and mild about, had her neck broken and they tried to nurse her to health and it just she wasn't living a good life. So you got to do what you got to do. But it was fucking hilarious because he was so dead ass serious. I was just like, oh my god, bro. I'm like, that's fucking hardcore. Anyways, I have a sick and dark humor, and I thought it was hilarious. Oh, you should get another mouse, SJ, when you feel like you're ready. Oh my god, Alexis, no. I can't read it. It's gonna go against the TOS. God bless, man. We treat our pets like babies for sure. I absolutely the biggest baby ever is behind. She's just dipped down where you can't see her. Oh, you saw her head? He is hiding back there for sure. What an intro for sure, bro. You're not lying. Black and Miles be hitting different after a state sanctioned execution. Dude, you're not wrong though. That's that's how it came across, man. It was intense. It was fucking like it's so fucked up, but it's so funny at the same time. And we're in the middle of Comic Con with like a shitload of people around us, and we were headed towards like this vintage toy like rack or like vendor. The way they had it set up, were like in these like little cages. And I was walking up and I was looking at a toy, and then he said it, and I was like, I stopped and I was like, what? Like it hit different, dude. It hit different, and it was hilarious. Yes, and it was with an axe. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, at least you did what you could for the poor thing. My God. Oh, oh, I see your tail. He's also reflecting off of two different TVs. So barely. I mean, it's probably kind of blurry, but yeah. Al Capone's cognac dipped cigarellos. God bless. I never really was super into like cigars or cigarellos. I did smoke cigarettes for a long time. Then I switched to vaping. I've switched to the juice head pouches, which actually I've been on these for a long time now. Like 8 plus months, 7 or 8 months. And I vaped a lot, guys. I vape like I never thought I would like not smoke something. It's worked really well. I definitely feel healthier for sure. Not that I have anything against smoking or vaping. Obviously, I don't. I just like my pouches now. Came home and my shower rod had almost fallen off the wall. It was my cat's. Oh my god. I love cats so much, but man, they can be a-holes for sure. Oh, she will not leave her nap spot. Oh, thank you, Vaders. I appreciate that, dude. Meg was like, "Where the hell are you gonna put this?" And I was like, "I'll find a place." And then you put it in the fucking well, if you gotta think about it, right? Well, A, the living room. This is what you want your guests to see, right? I am a host of refined class. Welcome to my crib. No, I know. I'm just kidding. I was like, "Well, where else am I gonna put it?" And I was like, "Well, if I do live streams, and people will be able to see it, and at least, like, it looks, like, cooler than what I had before." This is before I, like, rearranged. Mhm. It is, versus than what we had. Hey, the duck on the wall only adds to the classiness, okay? I'm just saying. You're trying to tell me you wouldn't feel invited if you walked into a home and you saw a duck poster that said, "Welcome to my crib"? It does not give threatening vibes. It's a little baby duckling. It sounds Italian. Wait, what? Try Asylum 13 Cool Brews. Those cigars will rock your world. I just don't really smoke anymore, but I mean, actually, Phobicon and my brother they get down on some cigars. So perhaps maybe you lads should try those. Oh yeah, we absolutely burned Caden alive, metaphorically, for not coming to Comic Con with us. You're right. We bitched a lot. Welcome to the Quack Shack. That's funny. Sorry, what was that, honey? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I haven't watched A Christmas Story in a long time, but that's a classic. Oh, we have one old mean cat, Kyoko. She's still mad at me for stealing Eric from her. Pixel, who is a half Maine Coon, and Vicious, who is a Shih Tzu Maltese mix, and Mona Lisa, a stray we found in our yard. Vicious is a Shih Tzu Maltese mix. That's so sick. I love that. Uh, was your voice deeper when you smoked? I don't think so. I like how we said that at the same time because it's always kind of been deep and like semi raspy, at least since I was it's probably like 17, 18. I mean, my voice dropped, but like it gets a little lower the older you get. And I don't know, it's just kind of the way it is now. So I think I've always kind of had a similar voice. That makes sense. Oh God, the voice or the chat is popping off. But I had the last cat that I had. She lived to be 19 years old. It was Kara, and I named her after my cousin Kara because I liked the name, and she was the best, most unhinged cat ever because she used to do so much stuff, dude. Like, a she was sweet, but she could also be a complete a hole. But so the first night that Megan came over and we hung out, we were up. Were we upstairs? We were upstairs because that's like where I had like my living room at the time, and we heard this crying. It sounded like a baby crying, which was valid. Meg didn't really know me. She was like, "Do you have a baby?" And I was like, "No." And like I was hearing it, and even I wasn't totally sure what it was. So I'm freaked out now. I have this girl that I like that I'm trying to impress, and I don't know what's about to go down. Yeah, and I'm like, "I'm not hiding a baby from you, but that sounds like someone who's hiding a baby. That sounds like something they would say." So so we go down into the kitchen and we're hearing the crying, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck, like, what is this?" We turn on the light, and it's my cat, Kara, and she has a towel in her mouth, like a dish towel, and she's like, "Wow." Yeah, and she just drops it, and I'm just like, "Of course it's you right now." But, like She would carry all sorts of shit,
towels,
and she
like
would
full
scream, and,
size.
like, the thing is her wails would grow louder with how heavy like, the heavier the objects were that she would haul, the louder her screams would become. He was the best, though.
Oh,
I
he was
loved that
amazing.
cat so much. She really was. And she would lay with us like, she knew when we were sick or not feeling good, she would
Oh,
lay with
yeah.
us. She would groom me all the time. She was a sweet so sweet. They are babies, they are. It's like this baby back here. Are you just comfy? Do you not wanna say hi? Are you shy?
She's
I will cry out to Luna for her to come lay down with me, you guys. And Meg will like be out here because she works nights and I'm kind of on a morning schedule. And I'll be like, Luna, come lay with me, please. I'm like
she's the
crying out.
sweetest.
And she literally will just look in my general direction and just ignore. Like she just will fucking ignore me. Cause Megan sent me, you sent me a video once, I think. I was like, bro, like, oh, oh, Luna ear spotted. Oh, that's so sweet, Dragon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that they passed. Yeah, we got it's funny, we got Kara out of a Craigslist ad. Um, at least I'm pretty sure it was either a Craigslist ad or it was a local newspaper penny ad, and it was free kittens, because their mom had ran off and had never came back. They didn't know what happened. Just went, we picked up this little itty bitty freaking little panther looking kitty. She was all black, but she had like a little white tuft right in here. And yeah, we went and picked her up and they told us she was on milk, but like we didn't have milk at the time. We were pretty got her for free. And my dad was like, well, let's see if she'll drink some milk. And she drank a little bit of it. And then like I don't remember how it came about, but we ended up giving her some tuna and then she was going ham on it. So he's like, all right, she's good. Like, we gave her some tuna, and I think we did get some, like, kitten something. Oh, yeah, dude. She was the best. So unhinged, just like me. Uh, good times. Oh, damn, the judgy face, then the F off. Yeah, little girl does that to me all the time. God bless. Yeah, Luna does not care, bro. Oh my god, Jennifer. Calico had oh my gosh. A live squirrel? That's hilarious because Kara actually so we got her at the house on Willow Street that was haunted right before we moved out, and my dad ended up moving into an apartment complex, and, we were living in that apartment complex. Not soon after that, one night, and my dad's really dramatic, but it was pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. We opened up the door or, Kara had been outside, but, like, she would just, like, chill on, like, the roof and stuff and then come back in. Like, she's very good about coming back to the house and, or the apartment after she, like, got settled there and stuff, but she was used to going outside and coming back in. And, he opened up the sliding door for our because it was a second level apartment to our, balcony or whatever, and, Kara comes in, but she has something in her mouth, and she runs in the living room, and she runs into my sister's room, and my dad is, like, really concerned, and he runs after her, and, I can't remember if Brett was there or not for this one, but it was a bat. He brought a bat inside, and he's like, what is that?" And he's like, "Oh my god, it's a bat!" And, like, she let it out of her mouth, and it's flying around, it's freaking out, she's trying to kill it, and we did eventually capture it and get it back outside, but holy shit, dude, he was out for fucking that bat's blood. And it was hilarious. It was intense, but it was hilarious. I kept that cat from murdering so much innocent life, you don't understand. Like there were times, dude, where, like, there was one time, it stormed really hard, and for some where we lived at that time was Millwood House, and, the house I ended up living in, again, as an adult, as well as I partially grew up, long story short. And, I go into it in, like, my haunting and it had rained really hard and we didn't live too far from the river and like the Arkansas River there. And there was a mama mallard duck or ducklings. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like I wasn't used to seeing ducklings out in the neighborhood. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm watching these ducklings, right, as the storm's, like, kind of passing over, and I look over to the right in the bushes, and my cat Kara is down like this, and she's getting ready to massacre that entire family. So, as soon as she's getting I was like, "Oh, absolutely not," and I ran and I was able to disrupt her operation, and thankfully, the ducks made it away that day. Kyoko catches worms and runs from mice. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Meanwhile, I have a Velcro dog. I couldn't sleep alone if I wanted to. Oh, Luna likes laying with us for a certain period of time, and then she likes her me time. She gets up and she like will either lay on the floor or the hallway. And whenever it's weird because when it's both of us, she'll lay towards us, like her head facing our heads. That makes sense. But when she is when it's just one of us, she'll either like, she has to put her head towards the door. I don't know if it's like an instinctual guarding thing or what have you, but I always thought that that was pretty interesting. Oh, hey, Meg, Jeffrey said let him in the Discord. Okay, we'll let you in. Alright, Bunny, well, I appreciate you, tuning in. Definitely a longer stream than I anticipated, but, hey, man, we've had a blast. Definitely take care. Can you email me so I remember I offered to make you a wrapped stone? I don't wanna forget. Yeah, we would definitely need the email, or if you wanna hop in, our Discord, you could probably message or you could email me, mysteryarchives@gmail.com, just to give the address and I can forward it or whatever will work for you. Very sweet of you, thank you. I don't think I've been to Watson Park. Oh, wait, Watson Park, yeah, I have. In Wichita? OJ Watson Park? Oh, dude, for sure. Dude, all the geese here are crazy as hell. They'll come up within a few inches. Sometimes they'll attack too, dude, they're wild. Yeah, I don't like geese. Geese were forged in the fires of hell, so man, that's crazy. Oh, thanks, Vader's girlfriend. I appreciate that, dude. I hope you have a great night. Hope you get some good sleep. I'm not too far behind you. You have a great one. Daisy uses me as a pillow or wraps herself around my head like a sweaty hat. Oh, that's so cute. That's so adorable. Oh, man. Corpsey wants to know your favorite video game. Oh, I'm sorry, Corpsey. I didn't mean to miss you, dude. So it's funny. I think mentioned this in the stream earlier, the first stream. So I'd say probably one of my all-time favorites. Like I split video games up into like different categories. So like for like an MMORPG in a game that I've played most of my life, RuneScape, like old school RuneScape, definitely that. I love Halo. As far as like as an adult, like Souls games, Bloodborne's gonna be my all-time favorite. I really enjoy Souls 2 and 3 as well. Haven't beat the first Dark Souls, but I do need um probably a combination of those. So yeah, like different categories for me means different favorite games. Like for an arena shooter, probably Doom 2016 favorite in that regard. So yeah, I got a few faves. Love them. Geese really are hellspawn. It's funny, I'm wearing a spawn. It should just be spawn, but instead of a spawn, goose. Uh, Jeffrey said he gave all the stuff required. What happened? Did not work or huh? I might try to hash that out. Then sorry, I'm not sure what to do to help you, or it might be working or something. We'll try to get it figured out, man, for sure. Keep checking on urine though, no doubt. Geese are hella loyal though. They make excellent guard pets. That's amazing. I've never met someone with a guard goose, but that would be crazy. Yeah, you have to earn their trust by offering them the blood of the innocent. Dinosaurs, when I eat chicken, I feel like I won against them. You're damn right. Dude, chickens will eat chickens. They're little raptors, dude. They're crazy. Cody, do you remember that one weird goose at High Park had a misshapen bill and would just chase after people? Absolutely. Do you remember when it bit Caden when he was a toddler? He was still in well, he was still, or he might not have even yeah, he was a toddler. He was only like 2, I think. And he still had like a diaper on under his pants, and he didn't know any better, and he went up to the crazy disfigured goose, and it chased him, and it was biting his butt the whole time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it bit you too, for sure. I don't think it ever bit me because I never got close to it like that. You guys were risky with the fucked up goose. Instead of duck, duck, goose, it's fucked up goose. Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to that little thing. You know, it's funny, there still are a lot of geese out there at High Park, but none that I've seen that are, like, savage. I guess I haven't got close enough to them. I just had Luna out there not too long ago, like a week or 2 ago for walkies, and, yeah, thankfully, she didn't get into any fights with any geese or other dogs, so that's I did. No, you're good. Dragon Soul, my Velcro kitten has to be held to nap. Doesn't matter what you're doing, she will just go right over and tell you to hold her. That's so sweet. I'm not gonna lie, part of me really wants to get a cat again, but Meg's also we're both mildly allergic. Meg definitely probably a little more allergic than I am. And but yeah, especially with kittens, for some reason, I don't know if it's their pheromones but are just stronger. Yeah, fresh fur. Aw, I have a Luna. She's a kitty with thumbs. That's so cute. There was a man who was killed by geese on an island. Sweet, what a way to go. Good God. That's just like the theory that Amelia Earhart, when she crashed, that she actually was alive and then she got eaten alive by coconut crabs. Ways to go I would not want to go. Also crazy ass ways to go. Well, Brett's also neurodivergent. Maybe you guys just maybe I just think it's too funny to be threatening. I don't know. Or maybe it's a power move. I don't know. Maybe when people come into my home or visit my stream, I want them to be into. Oh, Luna has made a brief appearance. Yeah, cat dander is intense for sure. And God knows with my dog, I vacuum like almost every day as not shedding that. Hey baby, what are you doing? Oh, you're so sweet. Like dad, you're usually laying down. Neurodeficient, good lord. Eaten alive by ducks? That's insane. No, thank you. All right, we got to give her her butt. You just noticed the duck. Hell yeah. He's just kind of chilling back there. Little baby. A floofy tail. Getting mom loves now. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm pretty freaking tired right now. I think I might call it a day or a night. Whatever it is. It's about 11:30 here, and I've been on a morning schedule, so I'm not gonna lie, I've been passing out at, like, 9 something every day, but getting up early. They very much love butt scritch. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Yes, well done. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and it's always a fantastic time. I'm gonna try to do some more streams, just for fun. I enjoy doing them that much. Seems like we really connect as a community. And yeah, if you enjoy the memes that have been spawned through these lives, I'm going to make shirts and stuff as well. But definitely check out the hoodies that are tagged up there at my store. They're a limited run. So once they're gone, they're gone. But I figured we better do them before we forget about it. So, anywho, as you can tell, I'm exhausted. So, love you guys. Thank you so much. And new episode and more lives are coming soon. So, thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Take care, guys.